Hey, hello? Anybody home? All right. You just settle on in here. Savage AF is the name of the show. If you know what you know, this is a Dro Solo edition when it looks like this. Yeah, gonna be by myself today. It's your boy Black Pedro, man. Savage AF is the name of the show. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. I'll be cussing in 4 minutes. But until then, I just want to let you guys know that at least I am here for you today. I got a text from Shang about 20 or 30 minutes ago, and the brother's down bad again, man. He's not feeling well, regurgitating. Uh, Back in my hood, we used to call it calling Earl, but he's throwing up and not feeling well. So, man, best wishes to Shang out there. Yeah, we drove solo today, Maya. I'm sorry. I know that's disappointing for you. I know how much you love Shang. Fuck it. You stuck with this girl. Anyways, man, listen, forget your feelings, facts matter. Savage AF, we're here for you Monday through Friday, typically at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically live on YouTube and Facebook, typically. Stuff happens sometimes. But that being said, if you ever miss us live, you're a crackhead. I really don't know how else to put it. Cheers to that. Stick to the alcohol. Drug, cocaine's a hell of a drug. But you can get clean. It's never too late to turn your life around, unless it's too late. But scrolling at the bottom of the screen, for those who are watching, that is our YouTube channel. Listen, all the shows are archived there. So if you ever miss us live, no excuse, you can catch up. YouTube.com/C/SavageAF World for those who are just listening and can't see it. But that's what we do, man. Also, yeah, I realize that some of you are, kind of social media delinquents. You get kicked off of platforms a lot. Might not have access to YouTube due to a situation. You can get yourself out of that situation by jumping to another platform, man. That's what you do. You get on Facebook like ZNat is right now. I see on if you know other Miranda, she's on Facebook too. On Facebook, you can find the Savage A dot F dot, okay, with 2 periods in there to help you find us faster. But Savage A dot F dot. That's our Facebook page. You can watch us live there too, interact with us, ask questions. Come on, man, let's get busy out here. Let's do this. Also, let us not forget. Oh, and you know what? Since Shang isn't here, I forgot I got to do all the zoom zooms and wham whams. But when you get to our YouTube page, get busy. Stay subscribed and notified. When you get to that Facebook page, do it. It's really not hard. You're just clicking a thumb to let interact. It helps with Al Gore's rhythm. That being said, man, most importantly, above all else, even above family and honor, there's Instagram, or as I call it, the IG. And if you don't follow me and Shang, we'll die. It's how careers go now. It's all about the numbers. So at Black Pedro on Instagram, at Comedian Shang on the very same Instagram. Let's get it going, y'all. You know what it is, man. Oh, we are 20 seconds away from cursing. I'm so excited. They say that you shouldn't, curse a lot in the first 5 minutes of your lives, of your YouTube or whatever, because it messes with Al Gore's rhythm. But now we are 5 seconds away. 4, 3. I put up to 2, 1. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Hey, now I feel like myself. Yay. Mm. It's your boy Black Pedro here with a Dro solo edition. You know, sometimes I just gotta hold it down solo, man. You know how it is. Sometimes Shane does the same. But I'm never really solo because y'all are here with me, right? Thank you. My family don't even follow the show, man. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Sometimes my mom pops in. Bronda, I see you though. Super stud from hell. Tough neighborhood, man. I'm sorry. Glad you made it out. Maya Baker, Damani Jones, no other Miranda. I wish another Miranda would show up. AJ Fit, I see you as well. Zenab, we shouted you earlier. I see you, girl. Ev Gatlin, got that thing on her at all times. Big Kev Keith, I see you. Carolina Boss, Lady Hazel May. Lady Hazel, I'm sorry, Lady Hazel May. I just had to. It's such a, first of all, lady is a formal title. You know what I mean? So I felt I had to give it some, pomp and circumstance. Lady Hazel May. Roger Stacker's in the building. What up, man? For real, for real. All right. Fuck it. Let's start this show, man. Savage AF. It is Tuesday, April 11th. What's the 411, y'all? We're going to give it to you. It's 2023 in the time space continuum. Cheers to that. I'm sipping bourbon, for those who are wondering. And that's what it is, man. We are going to end today. I'm actually going to do a full show for y'all, man, or at least try my best to soothe. We're not going to end with the Shangri because we don't have the minister of Shangri here. But we are going to end with the Black Pedro pop in. Okay. Even though it's just me, I'm still going to pop in on y'all. Okay. Keep an eye on the white guy. That's all I'm going to say for now. I do have a critical question for y'all. Motherfuckers say what? Before that Black Pedro pop in, we found a football coach who is way too comfortable with the N word. The word is nigger. Sorry. But before we get into that, man, again, it is April 11th, 411, 2023 in the time space continuum. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We're going to start off, man, with the Tennessee, well, not three, and then they were two, and now they're two again. Okay, so it's happening just in time. So the two, for those we know, right, we're up on this, right? They are being called the Tennessee Three right here. On the left, you have Justin Jones. In the middle there, you have Justin Pearson. And on the right there, you have Gloria Johnson. They are all state representatives in the not so great state of Tennessee. Earlier, right, I guess it was the end of last week, or they being the Republican supermajority in Tennessee, ousted the two young brothers. They are the two youngest Black legislators in the state, and they were both ousted for protesting on the legislative floor in the state house for gun reform. And this is in the wake of the shooting in Nashville that occurred at the school/church, in which 3 9-year-olds and 3 adults in their 60s were all murdered by a gunman or a gun woman, a gun person, a crazy motherfucker. Just, all pronouns aside. So the two brothers were ousted. Gloria Johnson, who looks like she makes a mean cobbler. I'm with you, girl. She was spared. Surprise, surprise. Even she was willing or able to actually to call out the obvious racial overtones, not even undertones. But that being said, brother Justin Jones, who could also be a backup singer for Bruno Mars on the tour, got that good hair, as they say. He has already been reinstated, guys, and this is the beauty of this political system, I guess, where it seems like fuckery, but there's always a loophole, always a way around. So what had happened was when these cracker ass crackers kick these young Negroes out of the state legislature, um, they the seats have to be filled, right? You can't just have vacant seats. So, brother Justin Jones' seat was filled by the Nashville, because that's the area, that's the region he represented. It was filled by the Nashville City Council. Okay, so the Nashville City Council took it upon itself to appoint a temporary placeholder, somebody to sit in that seat until the special election occurs in a few months. And guess who they chose? The nigga whose seat it was. That's right, Justin Jones. So Nashville City Council put Justin Jones right back in the seat he was kicked out of last week. So it's just been a matter of days that he was removed. And that being said, just to give you a reference here, in the middle here, brother Pearson, Justin Pearson. So we got two Justins. I call them the brothers Justin, and he got some good hair too. Look at that. Look at that fro. That says back the fuck up all day, right? Good fro on his head. But Justin Pearson uh, will be up for a sort of similar vote, and will probably be reseated in the next few days as well. So overall, that all that being said, um, fuck the Republicans in Tennessee. Their whole plan is backfired. You can already tell that these brothers are going to be reelected. So the special election is a waste of time and money and resources that is unnecessary. And so for a party that's conservative and always worried about spending money on Negroes and brown people, you seem to be wasting a lot of it right now in a poor ass state that's just gone through a mass shooting, by the way. And all of these people, all three of the Tennessee three, they were just fighting so that it could be heard. Oh my, wait, I'm referencing. I'm looking at the board here. Oh no, Maya. I see a lot of love for Maya out there. She says, kind of sad. Gonna put my dog down on Thursday. Almost 13 years old. Oh, no pep in her step anymore. Blind in one eye. Yeah, mama. I feel that. My baby girl, this was 2011. I had to put her down. But I had a chocolate brown red nosed pit bull for about 10 years. Full name was Sweet Georgia Brown. We called it Georgia. Not my favorite state, but definitely my favorite pet of all time. And yeah, she went paralyzed in her back legs, and I had to make a decision. It just happened so suddenly. So Maya, truly, truly, I feel for you, and we're all here for you, girl. Because that is, I didn't even realize how losing my dog was going to affect me. But like, I just woke up in the middle of the night after it happened. It was like bawling, just like a baby dog, like crying my ass off. So I definitely understand that. So sorry about that. Stay strong, sister, and we are here for you. And my mother had, you know, to put a couple of dogs down in the past decade or so, 15 years. And I've always told her, get another dog. So if you're up to it, if you feel like it, Maya, get you another dog. Not too long afterwards, it'll fill it'll fill the gap. Trust me, and you won't forget about your old dog either. It'll just help to repair that. That being said, I haven't had a dog since because I was like, I don't want to cry like that no more. Maya Baker asks, is Memphis going to return the other brother? I heard that the mayor was being threatened by the state GOP to withhold funding if they bring him back. I'm not sure what body is in charge of that. I don't know if it's the Memphis City Council or the mayor in Memphis who is temporarily filling that seat or responsible for it, Maya. But what I had heard was that it looked like the brother was going to be reseated on Wednesday. Well, that's tomorrow. So we'll keep our eye out for that. But all of that is to say that the Republicans in Tennessee in the state legislature have failed. They've made martyrs and gods out of the brothers Justin, right? They were obviously racist in sparing Gloria Johnson, who is no fault of hers. I think she's a very strong ally, so we're gonna stick with that. But they were obviously racist and have failed, at least in one case, to totally unseat these young brothers, these young, powerful Black voices. So yeah, we're looking forward to Brother Pearson being reseated as well, and that would totally thwart the Republican plan to oust these brothers. And I think I said this the other day, from what I heard as well, that they can't be kicked out for the same thing twice. I don't think so. If I was them, I'd come back in there with bullhorns and shout about guns again. And I believe Brother Justin Jones is set to put out some gun law, some legislature around it. Kevin Keith said it seemed like a good idea at the time, right? But these Republicans, they never really. I mean, listen, politically they played this long game to get conservative justices on the Supreme Court, all the way down to goddamn divorce court on public access or whatever. But they have a long-term plan that they've been working for a while, but at a certain point the people push back, right? Like they're just too small a sector of the society to actually, I think, take over in this way, but they're trying their ass off, and it did seem like a good idea at the time, Kev. But it's failed. It has failed. Mike said, didn't the GOP admit that he doesn't live in his district against state constitution? Who are you referring to, Maya? I'm sorry. But let me know. But yeah, I just want to kind of bring that up and update that for you guys, and just highlight the fact that Republicans are failing at what they're doing. Speaking of failures, speaking of Republicans, speaking of white guys, when you hear this one, man, and not even in an inquisitive way, like say what? Sorry, bad. Didn't mean to click that. But when you hear this one, not in an inquisitive way, or pardon me, what did you say? But angrily, you're gonna be like,
motherfucker, say what? Yeah. Motherfucker, say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what? What I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna prep this story for you guys. I'm just gonna put a couple of videos out here for you, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Hey, did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Did you see that tree right there? Roe will hang you from that tree. Yeah.
Hold on. We're not done. Just
coming up here, and just got a conference with the legislature, real estate thing and all, in downtown Atlanta, staying here at the Omni Hotel over by the CNN. Ain't seen a white person in sight. Homeless ones on the street. Every restaurant looking in here is black. Every car beside them is black. They can have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here and stuff. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Just need to. There's your. Yeah. Well, it was just a sign up there. Had Obama and all them on there and stuff, man. So, yeah, that's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man. And stuff is just crap. Yeah. Yeah. You and boy need to come up here and go hunting. Yeah. And stuff, man. Ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't...
One more, guys. Just
Look what you got me. $129. Look at that. Nice. Look at this nice jacket. Laid out here on the bed for me. Nice. Columbia. Yeah. Columbia, yeah. Yeah. So, got the Glock by the bed. Hey, let me go. Room service. Y'all need y'all niggas to bring me some chicken wings, 2 hoes, a red bone and a white girl. Y'all want the white girl, Ro gonna try the red bone. No, Borf ain't coming. Yeah, he was here and everything. He make them leave. He make the red bone leave. Yeah, he don't do that and everything. So I tried that one time at the house. Yeah, just Ro. Yeah, he probably do it, and he probably gonna throw out we on the 14th floor. He probably throw her out the window when he done with her. Yeah, cheap rate. Atlanta.
okay. So that cracker is named Mark Taylor. He's a coach. He has a business where he trains athletes. Seems like he helps them go from the high school level to college. Seen pictures of him and Nick Saban from Alabama, Dabo Sweeney, Clemson. You know, the South. First of all, I will thank him for giving us Atlanta. He said we could have it, so let's move in. But that being said, this motherfucker is way too comfortable with the N-word to the point in which, I understand, all of these videos were shot by him. So this isn't even like a caught on camera. This is like a cracker ass production presents a KKK film directed by the man. Oh, just to go backwards, Maya Baker was saying, oh, the Tennessee state speaker. Oh, what's his name? Sexton? I think that's his name. Last name Sexton. Oh, you're saying he's the one who doesn't live in his district, which would be against their. It sounds about right. Sounds like some funky shit Republicans would do. But I believe his name is Sexton, Maya. And Kevin Key says they're calling for his resignation. Okay, yeah, well, we'll keep all of that in mind as we watch that story. But let's stay in Crackerville right now. Maya Baker says, saw that video on IG, just disgusting. Wanted a red bone whore to use and then throw out the 14-story window. Now, I think what he was saying is that he wants the red bone. Mark Taylor, he wanted a white girl and a red bone. But his homie, I think he was calling him Ro, wouldn't fuck with the red bone because for those who don't know, red bone, a light-skinned black woman, typically called red bones. His homie wouldn't want the red bone, and he would throw her out of the 14-story window, which Mark Taylor seemed to be okay with. So, Carolina Boss says same coach lost his job for stalking and made money off of coaching black children. Now he's someone to cancel. Absolutely. So that's what we're getting, right? Is cancel this motherfucker. But the other important point that Carolina Boss brings up is that this is a guy, much like most cracker ass white supremacists, who makes money off of black people, profits off of black sweat and work, labor. Football ain't just a game, man. It's a lot of work. I played a little bit in my lifetime, and it's a lot of work. It's hard to be a football player. And this white man, and I say it like that because that's how he said it. He was like, I'm in Atlanta, man, and I ain't seen one white person. White. I'm like, when did it start with the H? I know there's an H in there, but y'all motherfuckers out here starting it with the H. White. But you know, this is how these white guys do. Um, Carolina Boss says you can't apologize for this or even say you were on Ambien, right? Just fade out of existence. Yeah, and you know that's my point earlier. Is like this isn't some hidden camera incident. Like this motherfucker's out here like, "Hey y'all, we live, we racist, we gonna hang niggers from tree." It's like, yo, you know, Lady Hazel made to say he was wilding. And this is what I'm talking about, like this comfortability that some of these guys are getting back into of like, you know, that make America great again, like the going backwards. Like they really think they can just like not just think like that or even talk like that, but like post it, like put it out for the whole world to see. Like you train black athletes and you're out here talking about nigger this, nigger that. Fake call to room service like y'all niggers need to bring me. I don't use room service a lot. Can you actually order hookers through rooms? Is that just like Vegas, New Orleans? But anyways, I'm off. I'm off topic. Sorry. Uh, Caroline Boss says crazy thing is how many of our folks prefer to be with motherfuckers like this. Yeah, you know, you would hope that any black athlete who is currently training with him is done with that. Kev Keith, I'm with you on this too because I was kind of like I did like his hooker order. You know what I mean? A red bone and a white girl sounds fun. Keith said he sounded like a white version of me. I prefer two hoes and hot wings in tow. So yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. You know, I'm sure on some level we could all sit down with a cracker and have a beer, enjoy a hooker or two, and some wangs. But you know, outside of that, not only are crackers whack, but Super Stud says crackers whack. Which this guy might have been on. No, you know, like Caroline Boss said, there's no excuse. There's no drug that makes you do this other than just racism, right? Just I love it. But yeah, man. AJ Fit coming with the knowledge. He says Vegas, you can find hookers in every casino. Just waiting for what they call a date. Yeah, when I'm in Vegas, AJ, I play a game called Hooker Not a Hooker. And you know, just trying to guess. Typically, so in Vegas is what they stop dressing up. Right? They don't, you know, now they look casual and they'll be sitting at a slot machine or at a bar by themselves. It's like, what chick goes to Vegas? What chick goes to the Vegas Strip by herself? Oh, hookers. Yeah, so Kevin Key says, no, you cannot purchase Poom Poom from the front desk. Sounds like he's tried. I appreciate the scouting report on that, Kev. Speaking of football. But yeah, man, Mark Taylor, fuck that cracker. If you were training with him as a black person, please stop. If you're training with him as a white person, you're now a cracker too. This is just cracker by association. Team cracker. If this motherfucker's out here putting out videos like this and you still fucking with him, you a cracker. Or a nigga that think he a cracker. Shout out to Big Rube Outcast, pronounced Outcast. Okay, Super Stud. He might be on the. He might be telling. I don't know if he's snitching on himself, Super Stud, but share. We appreciate the share. He says in the army we ordered hookers at the hotel's front room. Okay, where were you stationed, sir? Just for reference. That's all. Been on a couple USO tours myself as a comedian, and yeah, they didn't put me in those hotels, so let me know, Super Stud. What up, though? Oh, thank you for your service, also in the army. I always salute that. But yeah, one thing we don't salute is cracker ass crackers like Mark Taylor. But I think Fort Lewis, Washington. All right, brother. Well, we're gonna check out the hotel outside of Fort Lewis. There we go. All right. But that being said, yeah, cancel time, cancel alert. Wah, wah, wah. Mark Taylor. I think this shit is called Speed Academy or some dumb shit like that, which must be what he was on, Speed. Uh, so yeah, we'll just call that out. I can't remember the name of his business, but fuck that guy, right? Right? That's pretty easy to call. Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. This Friday, if you're in the Los Angeles area, that is the 14th of April, I will be your host on the 10 p.m. show at the Comedy Chateau, North Hollywood, man. I've been there a lot lately. It's become my new little home club over the past year or so. And I'm appreciative of the work. So come on through, man. It's a great club, great space. They have 2 rooms. And yeah, it's going to be a great old time. Check out my Instagram later this week. I'll have a ticket link up for you guys as soon as they send me one. That being said, man, Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We're going to keep it pushing. And as we do, I'm going to do a little something like it is.
Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, 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 with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping, man. Man, listen, man. It's time we keep an eye on the white guy. I know I've said it before, man. I have jokes about it that I do on stage, but it is truly time that we like for real, that we start like profiling white men, right? See, I have a hoodie on. Police have a profile for that, right? I'm either an athlete or a suspect, or both. For the police, they don't have to be mutually exclusive. But we were talking about the Tennessee Three. Their protest was around gun control because of the tragic shooting that occurred at a school inside of a church. And then we have in Louisville, Kentucky, a neighboring state where they just had a mass shooting at a bank where a former employee, a white man, or either former or current bank employee. Sorry, I think he was a current bank employee actually. Came to his job site and has killed 5 people so far and injured about 8 or 9 others. Carolina Boss is a little off topic, but he says, buy a better jack with impact wrench for your car. Listen, brother. Hey, man, I just used the equipment that I was given. I'm like MacGyver out here on these streets, okay? You give me an acorn and a dead squirrel, I can make a rocket ship, right? But Carolina Boss is referencing the post I put up yesterday where I had to change a flat tire on my car. And I was just, just flexing on them tire changing skills because I know y'all done lost them. Your little fancy AAAs and roadside services and things. But, fuck it. I'm from Detroit. If I got the skills to change the tire, I'm gonna do it. But I ain't gonna lie, Caroline. But yeah, that hand crank shit, it's not the business. It really wasn't fun. But my back might have paid a little price for it too. Can't do it like I used to, but still got it done. The donuts on there, I still got to get my tire fixed, but we'll see what's up. But that being said, man, you've got these guys that, and in this case of the shooting in Louisville at the bank. Sorry, I used too many letters. In Louisville, at the bank, this is a situation in which he used an AR, an assault rifle, that he purchased just days before, right? And, I've said this before in the past, like, nobody needs a gun today. Like, if you need a gun today, it's already, the situation's already fucked, right? Somebody needs to be questioning you. What's going on, right? Why do you need this gun and all this ammunition today? Why do you need to walk out of this store with a gun, a rifle, right? So, to me, it's too obvious to like have a situation where a guy buys a gun, days later uses it to shoot up a bunch of innocent unarmed people, and to have the gun lobbyists and the right wingers try and kick their 2A shit. You know what I mean? The Second Amendment shit, like, oh, but you can't take away our rights. Well, obviously, this dude had no right to have a gun. Obviously, yeah, he had no mental history, or history of mental illness. He did, I guess, I'm not sure how long before he actually committed the atrocity, but the shooter left a voicemail for a friend and said he was about to go to work and kill a bunch of people, and was having suicidal thoughts. Apparently, he shot a bunch of people and then sat in the lobby waiting for the cops to show up. They just released body cam footage and some bystander footage. And, it's harrowing stuff, man. It's like, yeah, all feelings about policing aside, these cops that run towards the danger, towards the bullets in these situations, when you see it happening on these, it's like, man, this ain't modern warfare shit. This ain't a video game, bro. Like, these, motherfuckers out here getting shot. One cop, a brand new rookie, got shot in the fucking head, man, at the shooting. So, that being said, anybody's arguing that people should just be able to get guns without any restrictions or background checks and things like that. It's an insane like when you look at these shootings, it's like there's no argument, right? Like there is no way you can argue that this dude had a right to have a gun, that the chick in Nashville had a right to have a gun. Uvalde, dude didn't have a right to have a gun, right? So I just don't understand this hesitancy to regulate gun ownership. And this is me as a gun owner, right? A guy who in 2020 saw a bunch of crackers invade my home state capital in Michigan and Lansing, with long guns, yelling and barking in the state troopers' faces. And them cops look shook to me. They kept a stern face, but they're thinking they're shit in their pants because they're not armed for this. So seeing that, y'all know me, I got armed, man. I got two 12-gauge shotguns, a fucking AR-15, and a goddamn 9mm handgun. Yeah, ammunition for all that shit. I take training lessons, all of that shit. But I realized, like in the process, like it was easy for me to get a gun. I had no trade. Like I purchased an AR-15 and didn't know how to use it really. You know what I mean? Not really. Like at the store at Redstone, like they showed me this, but I'm walking up the store with a fucking AR-15, dog, and no training whatsoever. This country is nuts. It's stupid. It's dumb. I've been responsible enough to take training lessons, both of my handgun, shotgun, and rifle. Okay. And I will need much, much more to be an accurate marksman. And that's ultimately what this is all about. It's like, if you ever have to let bullets fly in a real world situation, you need to know where that bullet's fucking going. Because once it leaves the fucking barrel, it's gone, bro. You can't pull it back. It's out there. So how we pass out guns to people and ammunition without checking to see who they are, you let them walk out the door same day with the fucking gun, and nobody's even like, hey, so where you heading? You got plans tonight? You know what I mean? Like nobody's checking on that shit. Come on, bro. We cannot do this shit like this. Like America cannot keep passing guns out like this, especially to white men. And I'm saying it right now. A lot of these white guys out here should not have guns. They have ill intentions towards their family, friends, loved ones, themselves, black people, brown people, Jews. These guys are filled with hate and have a bunch of guns and ammunition. And we're just every day letting them walk in the goddamn Guns R Us store like it's a fucking toy store and purchase all this shit. These motherfuckers out here with 30, 50, 100 guns. Fuck, you need 100 gun, nigga. You can only fire two at a time. You got two hands, dog. Like you can only fire. Like, how many guns do you need? Right? My four are probably ridiculous. Like, fuck, I need four guns for. I don't know. Because then let me do it. 2-8. Let's go. But it ain't no name. Conversely, though, while we need to stop passing out guns to white men, all y'all niggas need guns. Every black person, all get guns. All the guns you can. Negroes buy guns, but we should be background checked too. I'm not saying just pass them out, but get your guns, black folk. And I know a lot of people in this show or who follow this are armed up, but yeah, stay that way and then pass it along. Show what you know. But yeah, that's my little pop in for today, man. Is just we got to keep our eye on the white guys. Probably stop giving them guns. You know what I mean? And this dude worked at a bank. I'm looking. They got pictures of the guy up now. He just looked. Oh no, sorry. This is a detained journalist. Wrong guy. But anyways, the shooter in Louisville looks like a white guy. He worked at a bank. Nobody ever thinks the white guy at the bank is going to come back and shoot up the bank, but he did. So without knowing, the crazy ones from the good ones, I say none of them should have guns until they prove otherwise. And that should go the same for everybody, but black people stay armed. Okay. We need gun control, but for white men, nobody else. Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. If that hurts your feelings, I don't give a fuck, man. I really don't. Again, you can catch me live, North Hollywood Comedy Chateau this Friday the 14th, 10 o'clock show. I'll be hosting, guys. Until then, man, that's your Black Pedro pop-in for today. That's your show for today. Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Hopefully Shang will be feeling better tomorrow and back to himself and be with us. If not, I'll be here with you guys and we'll hold on until then. Until then, though, stay black if you are. Don't be black if you're not. Okay, just stay in your lane. And I mean, for goodness sake, keep your goddamn fingers out your goddamn.